over the hill, view from the top. Think it's the best I've ever seen. The best I've ever seen. Take my hand, city underneath, feel so small. Wish we could say we'll never leave. We could say we'll never leave. But now the lights get low, you illuminate my soul. Go where the sky still goes. When now the lights get low, 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 low.
Hey chat, welcome to this Tuesday stream where we had BTC breaking all-time highs, going as high as 94k reached just a couple hours ago. Had somewhat of a sell-off going into the daily close, but managed to close at highest daily close in history, so that's a significant sign of strength on BTC. Just continuing to absorb that supply that managed to face above 90k ever since BTC approached 90k. This chop consolidation begun, and apparently vertical accumulation, just like the title of today's thumbnail says. Possibly vertical accumulation going on BTC, just like what we saw here in between October and December of last year. And if I had to find somewhat of similarities in between Q4 of last year and Q4 of this year, I would say that Trump winning the election is the equivalent of BlackRock filing for the ETF, and Trump getting into office on January 20 will be the same as the ETF getting approved. So can't remember that well when the ETF got approved. I think it was early January at around here, at around 48k. Not sure. I can't remember if it began trading immediately, but once it got approved, you had somewhat of a sell-off, and then you had this parabolic expansion into actually all-time highs on BTC into 74k. So I expect somewhat of the same. You could have a pullback here. It says you cannot, but I think this is somewhat in order right now for BTC. Just continuing slowly higher, high highs, higher lows, possible move up or down, but staying somewhat in between the same price range here, moving forward into January, something like this, just and I think that as soon as altcoins kind of realize this, the BTC is going on a somewhat of a vertical accumulation, then they might have some more confidence and begin running. Because at 92k, 92.2k right now, you have not seen altcoins get that much of of love, as they would get, as you would expect they would get, Apparently market participants are not that confident enough in order to have somewhat of an altcoin season yet, right? And here you have the RSI. It's at 75 points, so still locally overbought here, above 70. Anytime that you are above 70 points on the RSI, you could consider it overbought, but above the bullish control zone, which is above 60. Losing that positive momentum still on the daily here, but that's fine. It could be resumed at any point. And look at here, just like we were talking about this vertical accumulation, you stay locally overbought here on the RSI, and you actually left the bullish control zone, but still managed to just continue going higher. And here you also were losing positive momentum on the MACD histogram, but you kept going up. So you're watching kind of like the same regime, the same market drivers that were going on November 2023. It's actually pretty wild to actually see, man. History somewhat like repeating itself. But there you have it. Just BTC all-time highs today and highest daily close in history. Let's see BTC against the SPX. So we had all-time highs today against chat on BTC against the SPX, and actually I think, did we get the highest daily close in history? Not sure. The highest close was like right here. I think you did. So you had also the highest daily close in history for BTC against the SPX. Yeah, I think you took out this draw it. So we're 100% sure. Okay, so you indeed had the highest daily close in history on BTC against the SPX, so that's also a significant sign of strength, and also all-time highs on BTC against the SPX. Still on the bullish control zone, locally overbought on the RSI and losing that positive Momo. So it looks pretty similar on the oscillators regarding the USD pair too. So I think it's going on something similar to what went down here. You know, this vertical accumulation that happened on November of last year. You had a sell-off in January, and that could potentially happen too, given the fact that Trump will be coming into office on January 20. I see a lot of thought on the timeline right now. They're kind of scared that BTC broke all-time highs, but it was the worst break of all-time high ever, whatever, you know. It just didn't catch follow through. Like, bro, we've been trending higher since this major impulse after the election. There's literally no price action to make you scared, yet the timeline is still scared. They're trying to call tops. Like, I've never seen CT or Discord servers more I don't know, obsessed with trying to call the top on BTC this time around. So it's just quite the show to watch, actually. I don't know why, but a lot of people are trying to call the top, and I don't think we're really there yet. Let's see when the 9-day closes. So okay, so the 9-day just closed, chat, just a couple of minutes ago. Highest 9-day close in history, catching follow through from the previous 9-day close in history here. You are on the bullish control zone and actually overbought on the oscillators. 73 points level in the RSI. I'm printing stronger positive momentum in the MACD histogram. This one here, not even all-time highs of positive momentum on the 9-day. So not much to be worried about, in my opinion, and just still on the phase of expansion on this volatility compression on the Bollinger Bands, and closing, having 2 consecutive outside of the bands closes on the 9-day. So just until we see some kind of distribution on the 9-day time frame, I'm not going to be concerned at all or trying to be calling tops, right? Let's see the 9-day on Bitcoin dominant, I mean on BTC USD. So actually highest 9-day close in history on BTC against the SPX as well. So that's pretty cool. Printing strong positive Momo once again above the bullish control zone on the RSI, just locally overbought at 70 points. So yeah, just looks great, man. Let's go into Bitcoin dominance, because it was doing things today. Had a bullish engulfing. Do you see it? Back above 60.05 inflection zone from 2020. You see from across the board, actually, you see how this level 60.05 right here just has been regarded as resistance and a support throughout time, and you're back above that level. So as I've been saying, it's gonna be really hard to nail the top on Bitcoin dominance. I think it might be, I don't know, might be waiting for another stop higher on BTC before finally reversing. You know, for example, Benjamin Cohen has this theory that you need QE from the Fed in order to have a Bitcoin dominance stop, and apparently that's not coming anytime soon. So he thinks it's more related to monetary policy. I think it'll be a mix of both. You know, it'll be a mix of potentially monetary policy easing and also BTC trading way higher from here, just above 100K. You know, just an influx of retail that might bring more confidence into market participants to start rotating into altcoins. But there you have it here, this bullish engulfing candle, possibly your highest low of this 2-year uptrend that you've been on. You have bullish confluence on the oscillators, you're losing that negative momentum on the MACD histogram, and at the 55 point on the RSI, so it's neutral for now. But this could potentially just turn out to be another higher low in before another rally high here against this inflection zone of 61.5 right here. This inflection zone first manufactured on May 17, 2017, also regarded as resistance and as support after that date. So we'll see how it goes on Bitcoin dominance going against that level, and you're basically fully retracing the entirety of this move here, this puke that we had on 2021 on the previous cycle. You know, this was altcoin season. Basically your main altcoin season was given by this move here, because this was the second rally on BTC, you know, like I mean this one here, Q3 to Q4 of 2021, you had a Bitcoin dominance drop, you know, but it was not as deep as the one that you had early that year on 2021. So this was very more like I don't know, basically this was your altcoin season of 2021. So you are almost here, fully retracing that move here, coming back into levels you have not seen since March 2021. So yeah, just a lot of volume coming in. So that makes me, I don't know, makes me think, is this like a reversal, you know, volume coming in, or is this like buyer strength that we're seeing on Bitcoin dominance? Right, chat? All right, so BTC is selling off a little bit today into daily opens. All right, it's down 0.3%. Let's go see USDT dominance. So you did not manufacture the lowest daily close in this downtrend. Mostly motivated because you didn't have confluence on altcoins. You know, for example, Ethereum was red today. Solana actually flipped red at the end of the day, but and you didn't also create lower lows on the price action. But that's fine. You know, what it would be more concerning, Chad, it will be BTC, you know, being led by altcoins. But in this case, BTC is leading, you know, and that's what you want to see. But in here, you're still on the bearish control zone, losing that negative momentum on the MACD histogram, about to flip positive or about to fully reset the MACD here. Just a few days away from a full reset on the oscillators. So if actually BTC is gonna behave like that vertical accumulation, we could see something similar to what happened here on USD dominance, right? Sort of this kind of price action, you know, like a vertical distribution, if you could if you could give a name to it. All right, so that's your USD dominance. Lowest daily close confirmed since November 11. You're in between two major inflection zones, in between 4.8 and 3.8%. This up and down territory from history. So which is coming next chat? I think the trend is your friend, and I think 3.8% will be in hand before 4.8%. That's how I'm feeling right now. Actually, the stock market flip green today, starting to close on that gap, man. Highest daily close on the SPX since November 14. You can say the same about the Nasdaq. Didn't start to fill on that gap as like the SPX did, but putting potentially a bottom here to be your highest low of this uptrend, just like what Bitcoin dominance is doing, right? Kind of some similarities. It's weird. Look at Bitcoin dominance, chat. It does look somewhat similar to the SPX, right? Am I tripping here? When was this low? November 4? No, it's not the same. But structurally look somewhat similar. Alright. What are we looking at today? Let's go see Ethereum, because I was selling off today. You had a bullish engulfing yesterday that didn't catch any follow through. It closed the day down 3%. Did not invalidate yesterday's bullish engulfing candle, but definitely didn't have any kind of follow through for now. Losing that bullish control zone on the oscillator, just 2 points away from the buyer's control zone. I'm printing a negative momentum bar as we speak on the freshly opened candle. This still has 23 more hours to go, so we'll see tomorrow if actually market participants come in and flip this bar green in 23 more hours, chat. But yeah, you're in between also two inflection zones, two supports and demands areas for Ethereum, the 3K and the 3500 area, which is up and down territory. So I think, like I said yesterday, chat, I think Ethereum's due to a massive repricing that will come in 2024, in my opinion. And when BTC is above, when Ethereum is above $4,000, I think that's gonna send every altcoin higher, basically. So you do want Ethereum to move, in my opinion, to just have that altcoin season. We'll check out ETH BTC later. Let's go see Solana. Solana at 236 bucks, close red, down 0.9%. So a mild pullback on Solana after this spring that began on the election night of the US, and you're just trading a few percentages away now from all-time highs, chat. Here you're like 10% away from making all-time highs on Solana, chat, whereas Ethereum is so far away still. Losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram, but still above 70 on the RSI, so buyers are still in control on the RSI for Solana. So basically, if we go visit 215, it would more likely than not mean that BTC had a pullback, and if we don't visit it and we go straight into 260, it will mean that BTC continued to vertically accumulate. Let's go see ETH BTC. My God, another lowest daily close since March 2021 into a bearish engulfing candle, printing stronger negative momentum on the MACD histogram, bearish confluence on the oscillators, 38 points on the RSI, so back below the bearish control zone, and falling from this potential inflection zone from history, just not catching any bits, man. And your next technical area, like that might make some sense. You could argue it could be here. 3,000 sats at around here. I'll mark it like right there. You can see somewhat of an inflection, but I think that the real level is down here at 2,600. So just ETH BTC falling off a cliff, potentially entering the bigger impulse phase of this 2-year downtrend. And it's been, chat, let's see, it's been 120 days since you have not touched the 200 moving average. So 4 months of price action that you have not touched the 200 moving average. It happened here for way longer. So I think at some point it's gonna have a short squeeze. I don't know if a short squeeze means, you know, a reversal or a market structure break into the upside. But at some point you'll get a short squeeze that it will be so high that it will make you go touch the 200 moving average again. I don't know when, but I think it's due for some kind of price action like that since it's been 4 months. And also just ETH BTC almost fully retracing this pump from 2021, you know, from this altcoin season now. And if you zoom out, here, you look at the structure, you know, it just looks like a lower high regarding this completed uptrend. You know, this was a parabolic advance, you know, blow off top, then another blow off top, and now we just did a lower high, which you could consider it bearish or accumulating or whatever. But the fact is that this was a lower high regarding the previous high. So now we're trying to find hopefully a higher low regarding this previous low, right? That's what we're aiming for. But if you were to look at this chart, you could perfectly say that you want to see another test of the lows down here. But this would be insane, chat, if ETH BTC actually comes all the way down into July through August lows. Would be pretty bad for altcoin season, you know, theory, or for ETH BTC. But it's quite possible to tell you that, you know. Bearish control zone on the weekly, building stronger negative momentum on the MACD histogram. You've been building negative momentum since July of this year. Yeah. So I wonder when it's going to have a higher low, man, and give us that ultimate, you know, trend reversal. Because what I've said here on ETH BTC, like, don't get excited until you see a higher low, like any kind of higher low, whatever. You could come down here and then go for a higher low, and then you need a higher high, and then another higher low. Basically a series of higher highs and higher lows, chat, that could give you confidence on a market structure break going on ETH BTC in before having any kind of theory about this going to the upside, right? So yeah, just ETH BTC is gonna do what ETH BTC does, you know, which has been doing for 2 years now, which is bleed. But you do want to see a trend reversal here, because this is somewhat like your altcoin season metric, man, in my opinion. And it's been dying, basically. It's not like it's been chopping, you know, like it did above here or here. It was chopping, you know, or chopping here. And this is entirely impulse phase since July of this year, you know. Just relentless selling. Let's go see total. Yeah, we had all-time highs on total, man, today. And highest daily close in history for total too, man. This is quite epic. Of course, it's entirely BTC driven, but it's pretty nice, man. I wonder, like, okay, so in here, when we had all-time highs the previous cycle in 2021, This was mostly BTC driven as well. You know, Bitcoin dominance was going higher until January 1st or 5th, like until somewhere around here. It's when you saw that Bitcoin dominance roll over, and you actually saw altcoins going up here and going up here, all the way into basically May, when BTC fell off a cliff. So here total is representing, you know, just the change of paradigm, because on BTC here, this was a lower low regarding the previous low. So you saw a sign here of a potential reversal, like BTC did this here, you know, and this was actually a lower high. So when you see that divergence regarding BTC and total, or BTC and altcoins, it could be a good sign to the risk, because that was implying that altcoins were leading the market at that point, you know, and you always want to see BTC lead regarding market structure. But we're just doing what we always do. We're like barely here, you know, regarding total. We need to get here, hopefully, to see that altcoin season rotation, right? So highest daily close in history for total. Still in the bullish control zone, locally overbought, losing the positive momentum in the MACD histogram. But of course, it could be doing somewhat like what it did here. You see, like right here, you see the same MACD histogram, the same RSI, and just continuing higher. I want to touch upon others against BTC first, because I explained yesterday what this might be doing. So it failed to have a bearish engulfing, which implies this bullish engulfing from yesterday is still valid. Of course, it didn't catch any follow through, otherwise we would have been higher for now. But it is still good, man. This idea has not been invalidated. This idea gets invalidated if you take out this lows basically, and you fail to hold this price action here. So you can do whatever. Like if you do something like that, it's cool, you know. It's just of course it's not going to be immediate, but you have this massive bullish harmonic, a bullish bat that developed over a year into a type 2 return, recovering an inflection zone from history here. So which is pretty similar to the setup that Sui had in before the run to harmonic highs and ultimately all-time highs on Sui. I'm gonna pull it up in case you don't remember. I'm seeing mostly red on the freshly opened candle. But Sui is not red. Sui is actually green today. Oh my god, it's unstoppable, chat. So there you have it. Here you have a massive bullish cipher that took over a year to develop, almost a year, coming from a downtrend. You had a lower low, falling briefly below the inflection zone, then a recovery, and then just when they held the lows, they started grinding higher and just went into harmonic highs and then all-time highs. So hopefully that's what's about to happen on others against BTC, man. So I just wanted to give you guys that update, because I know that I almost made a full video regarding this setup. I might do it, but I decided to give it to you guys live on stream, you know. This has not been invalidated, of course. Would have been nice to have somewhat of a weaker red candle, but at least it did not have a bearish engulfing. Losing that positive momentum, the MACD histogram on neutral on the RSI. So let's go into Sol BTC. I have it somewhere here. Okay, yeah, Sol BTC. So Sol BTC had a bearish engulfing. I'm sure you're developing. Yeah, there's some kind of bearish divergence here, of course. You have a double bearish divergence, possibly in the making on Sol BTC, unconfirmed, you know, because you close on a strong positive momentum bar. Although it was a bearish engulfing, it doesn't matter. So there's you need way more data in order to confirm this is a bearish engulfing. but it's possibly there. You know, it's not on the RSI. Yeah, you could argue it's also on the RSI, but doesn't matter. I told you about Sol BTC. That what we're looking at right now is the weekly, not the daily. We're not gonna focus, you know, on just on a smaller time price action. This is the weekly here. You confirm this inverse head and shoulders, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. No printing positive Momo on the MACD histogram. So that's what I'll be paying attention to going forward. I'm not gonna just I don't know, get too concerned regarding the daily time frame. All right, let's go see Sol ETH. So Sol ETH closed on a 2.2% green candle. Went to almost rival the highs from yesterday, and it's just chilling above here in the middle of an impulse, you know, in the middle of an uptrend. We have high, higher low, a high, a higher low, a high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So it's gonna need a trend reversal, and before like a market structure break, like you'll need a lower low and then a lower high, and before getting somewhat concerned about Sol ETH here. Still about the buyer's control zone on the RSI and printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. So nothing to be too concerned about. The most concerning thing, in my opinion, it is Bitcoin dominance not actually catching a top, because this looks relentless, man. And I'll tell you from this, man, from the monthly. This is something that scares me a little bit. I'll tell you that. The monthly, it's on the buyer's control zone. It's above 60, chat, for the first time, basically in history. You know, you rejected 63 times here, November 2023, February of this year, and also April of this year. But now you're fully inside of the buyer's control zone on the monthly time frame. That's a regime that we have never seen on Bitcoin dominance. So what I'm trying to tell you here, Chad, even if we have a pullback here and we have a bounce, this bounce alone, this could be cycle highs for Bitcoin dominance, because you're on the buyer's control zone. Anytime that you bounce above 60, you have a chance that buyers will basically propel the asset even higher than here, and that's when you start developing, for example, bearish controls, bearish divergence. For example, this high might even be higher than this one, so it could take a while in before developing some distribution and finally coming down. For example, here I'm on October 2025, which that doesn't make any sense regarding cyclical views of the crypto markets, you know. But every cycle is different. So this is what keeps me up at night. I tell you that, chat. But I'm hoping that this cycle will play out like the rest of them, and when basically total is way past its all-time high, you'll see just a reversal on Bitcoin dominance, and we might get something like that, which what I'm hoping. But if this was other asset, this is what makes me a little bit scared, you know, that you might have somewhat of a pullback. You know, everyone screams altcoin season, then it bounces, and on this bounce alone, just above here, this could be a fresh high for Bitcoin dominance. Then another drop, and then another bounce, and this could be another cyclical highs for Bitcoin dominance, since you are on the buyer's control zone here on the monthly time frame. And this could take a lot of months in order to finally, you know, distribute above here and get that reversal that we're looking for. But if this cycle is anything like the others, this is gonna fall heavy when total is way past its all-time highs. It's gonna do something like that, right? Just like what it did here. What it did here, you know, or here on BTCD. So that's if I had to be honest with you, that's somewhat like that makes me a little bit worried about the crypto market right now. But hey, I could be just tripping, you know. Okay, so we looked at things that look most of the times. We looked at BTC, SPX, Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance, Sol, Ethereum, ETH BTC, Sol BTC, Sol ETH, total, others against BTC. Now so let's take a look at some altcoins, chat. Most of them are red right now. Shocker. With some exceptions, of course. So Doge had the highest daily close since November 13, and actually went to highs you have not seen since also November 13. This I think Doge is the most correlated asset to BTC right now, and it's a little bit weaker since it had this impulse higher, because this was a higher daily close on BTC, and Doge did not manage to do so. But you can see that Doge is quite following BTC's price action, and just in the middle of an impulse phase, man. Hard to take any kind of position here if you didn't manage your risk down below here. Then there's not much to tell you regarding this structure. Let's go see Pepe. So Pepe taking a chill here, lowest daily close since November 12, the day before the Coinbase listing. And I don't think this is gonna fully retrace. I think this will just go out to put on a higher low and just continue higher. We're just seeing weakness on altcoins, you know, for the past, I would say, like almost a full week, that we had some kind of weakness across the board. But maybe that changes quickly, you know, as soon as possibly the altcoin market realizes that, hey, Bitcoin dominance might be actually vertically accumulating, then maybe they'll get some confidence on the market. Especially Pepe, what needs, it needs basically Ethereum to start moving, chat. That's what I think. But I think it will. I think Pepe will go bonkers this cycle. How can you be bearish on the most famous frog of all time? I never found out what it was, this massive volume candle looks rare. It's somewhat intriguing, chat. MicroStrategy, 11% gainer, and $430 for the close. This is insane. Like this is leading BTC like so hard. This has doubled its highs from April, and if BTC had doubled its highs from April, BTC would be trading like at 150K right now. If it was mimicking what MicroStrategy is doing here. Just insane. Oh my god, Tron. Possibly a tweezer top here developed today on Tron. You see this equal high with an equal wick on this candle, but you need follow through. You need to see another red candle today on the freshly opened candle to possibly be more confident about a tweezer top on Tron. I think that BNB, man, it's kind of like also your altcoin index. It looks so similar to what IWM is looking at right now. On IWM, you have your like all-time high looking to the left. Of course, it's from the previous cycle on the IWM, But I think that you want to see strength on BNB, man. Really choppy here, falling below 617 bucks. This inflection zone from the 3 rising valleys down below here. Hold on 1 second, chat. All right. XRP actually green on the freshly opened candle. You have to, this is the thing, chat, you have to respect the pump. You want to see everything to melt up. You don't want to think like, oh, I missed this one or whatever, XRP is a joke. No, chat. You want to see everything just melting up. And we were talking about ticker Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu, about a potential distribution pattern here. We have a high. We'll consider this just one high, then a lower high, then another lower high. And this was your breakout line if you consider this just the 3 falling peaks. First peak, second peak, and the third peak. With a breakdown confirmation, then a throwback, and now you're below that breakout line from this distribution pattern. But I think that this is more accurate to say, you know, that this is what just one peak here is your second peak, and this is your third peak here, and this is your breakdown confirmation of distribution, which you have not confirmed. So hopefully traders don't settle below here, because I don't have any other way to picture this, because I think that's I think this is somewhat accurate, truth be told. This would be your first peak, your second peak, and your third peak. This is your breakout line, and if you break it, you want to see a brief reclaim, in my opinion. Otherwise, then the distribution setup has better odds on playing out. But yeah, so I said this a bunch of times on stream, man. All the Morat's coins, all the tickers from Morat's list, I'm sure they're great. I'm sure they'll have a great performance if we have an altcoin season. But the dude went from 100k subscribers or followers on Twitter to 450k in the span of 2 months or a month and a half, without no new people coming into crypto. So obviously all their coins were overbought. There wasn't any other buyer left, you know, to just fuel the uptrend, and that's what basically happened. Like most of his followers or buyers probably bought above here, you know. And I bought ticker Bitcoin down here, and I sold down here. I'm sure I bought again somewhere here or whatever and took a loss probably. But this was my good trade on ticker Bitcoin, and his clip came out like here, like on late September. It's when it came out, his video regarding token 2049, you know, his whole speech. So anyone who bought like basically a month after his video, you know, becoming famous, just got wrecked. Now I reckon at some point all of these people will sell to chase some other stuff that's already going up, you know. They're more likely than not buy a local top on that other thing, and this thing will bottom when that happens, you know. Like all this guy's selling down here, then it reverses. Well, this thing goes down. It's just how the market goes, man. It's a tale all this time. So at some point, I think culture coins will come back. Right now, BTC driven and animal coins driven at best, and also of course some pump fund trenches narrative that might last for a couple weeks, and then it dies, and then it comes back and whatnot. For example, this is SPX 6900. You can see the same thing. Like most of Morat's, you know, followers or viewers right now, it's It's freshly added 300k followers, more likely than not bought above here. And most of them might be underwater right now. They didn't buy down here, not even here, you know, when I saw his video. Sadly, I bought Tiger Bitcoin instead of XPX69 when I saw his clip. I actually have some buys and sells on SPX 6900 from last year. Like I was trading this coin somewhere around here. I wonder what would have happened if I just held to it. If I believed in something, like a couple of friends say. ADA up 3.4% on the freshly open candle. Nice. This could just turn out to be another wick here if it retraces. You know, you have a lot of wick territory. But quite the catalyst for ADA since they made the announcement on going into BTC, like switching into a BTC coin, like a BTC layer 2, I think, rather than staying on ETH. I guess they made an adjustment, you know. Mudang was green at some point today, but had a minus 8% candle today, catching follow through to yesterday's bearish engulfing candle. So catching somewhat of a breather here, a pullback in before after this entire run up that began on the election. I think Mudang's a pretty good example on what's going on in the rest of the market. Mudang has been quite a strong coin, and if you have a pullback in Mudang, more likely than not, the rest of the memes and altcoins are having a pullback as well. I just guess this will turn out to put in a higher low regarding this low from here. I might be wrong, you know, maybe it just bleeds to death, but I don't think so. I think the market's so hot right now that we're just entering somewhat of an up only territory or season for the entirety of the crypto industry. Talking about up only, man, look at Bonk. Had the highest daily close in history with a bullish engulfing candle, opening the freshly daily candle up 1.4%. I made my thesis about Bonk yesterday. I think it's a normie coin. They love, you know, this dog coin. And I think hopefully it's going for the second leg higher in before this massive run up that it had early this year. That's why I switched from Mumu to Bonk. Mumu had a minus 12.4% day, and hopefully just will go into another higher low here on this uptrend that's on. You know, this confirmed breakout that it had of this accumulation pattern, this 3 rising valleys, had a confirmed breakout. Now it's at a throwback, and I'm hoping that this will bottom somewhere around here. Anywhere above here, this low from November 5th, you're good on Mumu, right? Also, I think that Peanut and Ag1 are also a good example of what's going on the altcoin market. You know, this pullback, you can see it not only on Binance, like these are Binance listed coins, you know, Mudang, Ag1, Peanut. You can also see it on chain. Like I have some meme coins on chain that they've been bleeding for the past few days, you know, since let's see, since basically Friday last year or Thursday last year they topped, and they've been bleeding down. And I'm not scared, you know, because I'm seeing the same of on Binance, you know, which is where the strongest coins have been the past few weeks. So I think they'll just put in another higher low and just continue higher at some point, and I think that on-chain coins will do somewhat the same. It's my thesis. Radium has been unstoppable on Solana, just a massive run. Somewhat of bearish divergence on the MACD and the RSI right now. So I wouldn't be shocked if we get somewhat of a strong pullback. Maybe it does not. You know, you're at a strong inflection zone of $5.50. Holding it for now. So this is your meme coin composite index, and that's what you can see here. It topped on Wednesday or Thursday of last year. I mean of last week, not last year, my bad. And it's just been having somewhat of a pullback after this massive run up. So at some point I think it'll go for a higher low and just continue this uptrend that's been on. That's what I think. This is the meme coin against utility on Sol composite index. Just has been ranging in between these two levels at a deviation above here, also deviation above here. The difference here is that this was not like an all-time low, and this was actually an all-time high. So I'm leaning towards a little bit this being on an uptrend, just because of the fact that this is an all-time high here, and this is not an all-time low. And you have two deviations, you know, to each side of the ranges on the range. So that's why my bias right now is towards this could be somewhat ranging in before I break out to the upside, and having WIF plus Bonk plus Ponky outperform Radium, Jupiter, and Jito. What's up with the chat tonight, guys? Are you guys tired? Are you guys scared? Giga Chat had somewhat of an interesting development today. Had bullish pin bar confirmed. You know, crazy upswings on this one, man. From the lows, it run all the way up to a 22% bounce on Giga Chat and developed a single candlestick pattern, a bullish single candlestick pattern, which is the bullish pin bar. But as we say, chat, this is not only about the pattern, you need to follow through. So if today Giga Chat manages to basically close green here on this freshly open candle, then it might be a nice reversal on this downtrend that began on November 6th. This is another example, by the way, chat, of the Murad effect. You know, this was a hardly shilled coin by Murad. You know, Murad chilled Giga all the time. He was chilling Giga non-stop. You know, most of them followers probably bought up here. I mean, most of his new followers more likely than not bought up here. And just how the market works, you know, people taking profit, some people selling at a loss, you know, chasing some other thing that's immediately going up. And that's how it works, man, until it puts in a higher low and then just resumes the uptrend. And everyone that sold is gonna probably regret it. I don't have any positions on Giga. It's just you can see ticker Bitcoin, SPX 6900, Giga, you know, Retario. Like every freaking Murad coin has just been doing that, you know. And I was saying above here, like more likely than not, you know, Murad's coins are overbought. There are no more buyers left. You know, who gets 300k followers on Twitter in a month and a half, where you have no people coming into a space yet, you know. Like if we're on altcoin season, you know, like where Bitcoin dominance is puking, you know, going down consistently. Yeah, PBA conditions, I can believe you that, you know, maybe it finds new buyers and continues higher after you add 300k followers to your Twitter. But if you do that on PBP conditions or like early stage cycle, like it was on October, November, like it was pretty clear to me, like his video has like millions of views, you know. So there wasn't any more people to buy here, and they're more likely than not bought the top or local top. And after somewhat of a decent pullback and they get bored and some of them sell to chase some other stuff, this thing will probably carve out a bottom. So you can see it not only on Giga, you know, it's here, and ticker Bitcoin is the same, SPX 6900 the same. Hell, you could say almost the same thing about Retario. Retario, it's a little bit different. Man, this this coin has somewhat of a crazy trading price action. Look at yesterday had a 36% candle, and today a minus 25.5% candle, almost a full bamboozle of this impulse to the upside. Imagine you bought on the daily close yesterday Retario, like thinking, oh my god, this is gonna continue higher. You're immediately down 25% on your investment. So my point is that I don't know, Murat's thesis was overcrowded. I'm sure it'll come back. I'm sure this all this culture coins will be great performers, but for the time being, you know, it's just what's been going on right now. What else can we take a look at, chat? Total 3. Pretty far away from all-time highs. Going into this complacency shoulder here from April 2022. Right there. The inflection zone you're going up against. But you can see here, chat, how undervalued are like the rest of the crypto market, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is flying way past all-time highs. Total market cap already at all-time highs. While total free, man, it's just down. It has 37% to go in before breaking all-time high. So you're somewhat unironically, somewhat early, you could say so. If we will actually get an altcoin season, right? Let's go see XRP, BTC. Quite the short squeeze, man. Pretty standard price action on XRP, BTC. Although I remember you, chat, this has been down only since 2017, basically. Look at how low you are down here regarding the 2017 cycle. And I tell you this, chat, XRP actually flipped Ethereum for one day on 2017, and that day was the cycle top, chat. That very same day, and it flipped it for a day. So I think that maybe at some point you'll get bigger inflows on Ethereum rather than Bitcoin, and that might be close to a top. If you get like a full week of bigger inflows on Ethereum rather than BTC, yeah, you're more likely than not topped. And I know that sounds crazy to you right now. Like, what is this guy talking about larger inflows on Ethereum's ETF regarding BTC? Well, that's how undervalued and mispriced Ethereum is. I think at some point it'll happen. It's not because I'm an Ethereum fanboy or I like Vitalik or the Ethereum Foundation. It's because I don't think that BlackRock, which has major partnerships with Ethereum and has like an ETF product, I don't think they'll go home, and I don't think the cycle will end before them selling hard their ETF product, their Ethereum ETF product. That's what I think. And I think that at some point when BTC dominance tops, you know, the whole inefficiency, or basically just I don't know, mispricement that's going on Ethereum will come to an end. And I think that Ethereum will go up pretty swiftly. Like you see how Ethereum, just when it starts going, it doesn't give anyone room to get on board. Even here with this impulse of the ETF rumors. So yeah, bro, if I pull up TIBTC, you'll be able to see that TIBTC has been down only. Like TIBTC is down here, basically. Just gave the entirety of the Q4 rally Q4 to Q1 rally back on BTC terms. Let me see it. I have that chart somewhere else. Maybe I have it here. Look at this, chat. Oh my god, almost all-time lows. I think we had all-time lows on TIA BTC down here. So look at this, chat. Like, how can you tell me that I know TIA has a crazy high, fully diluted valuation, whatever, you know, BC scam coin. I agree, but even those coins, you know, on bull markets, you know, on Bitcoin dominance downtrend environment will go up. So how can you tell me 2024 has been good for altcoins when you have this price action on somewhat of a notorious coin against BTC, or maybe infamous coin, whatever? But it's just been down only, chat. It's what you can see here. And it's not only on TIA. If I pull up internet computer against BTC, down only for the entirety of 2024. Aave BTC is somewhat of a maybe somewhat of an exception, but also have not taken out the 2024 highs, early January 2024 highs. Maybe you took them. Yeah, you may have made briefly yearly highs, but you get the point. Well, Zero BTC is a brand new coin. You know, brand new coins used to go up against BTC. Injective, same thing, you know, down only for 2024. Jupiter had somewhat of a decent price action in March. Since March, down only against BTC. See Pepe against Ethereum. Just bleeding, just like the USD pair. It might bleed until a high time frame, higher low. This is Bonk against Solana. Nowhere near all-time highs, and actually had a daily engulfing candle today. I'm bullish on Bonk, man. Tell you that, and I'm gonna tell you guys when I stop being so. I have my reasons. If you're a regular on stream, you'll know why. And by the way, if you're enjoying the stream, hit on that like button, the bell, that sub, so you know when I'm going live. I go live every day, Monday through Friday, usually at the daily close hour, just an hour before or an hour later, which is at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys can tune in, and we can talk shop, you know, check out the markets. This is Sui against Sol, going somewhat out against an inflection zone. But you're looking at consecutive higher highs and higher lows, man, since this bottom in August. So I wonder if Sui is just gonna outpace Solana for the rest of the market. Sui has a decent strength, tell you that. Ondo against Solana, not looking too dandy, to be honest. There's Jupiter against Solana. Oh my god, man. So in a regime where you have Bitcoin dominance going down, you would have Jupiter outpacing Solana, because Jupiter is a smaller cap coin, and usually, you know, when that happens, you know, Sol Beta will outperform Solana more likely than not. So this is really indicative of the trading environment we're in, right? Just not very good for small caps, and I really hope to see that happen soon. Oh, what do we have here, chat? Do we have a possible bad harmonic here? An M shape. You could argue. Well, it could be valid, but yeah, still a long ways to go into the point, so no way to tell for sure. Arbitrum also a fine example of this year. Down only since the beginning of the year. This coin has been massacred, man. Even worse than 2023, I would say. Optimism, the same. Oh man, I just can't wait, man, to get into better conditions regarding Bitcoin dominance. And I'll tell you something funny, chat. If I pull out the 3-day on Bitcoin dominance and I turn on the Bollinger Bands, you have not touched the lower end of the bands since January 13. So almost a full year without Bitcoin dominance touching the lower bands. That's insane. It's insane, super strong. And as I was saying earlier, you know my concerns regarding Bitcoin dominance. I just hope that this cycle is not different, and that we're just waiting on this. Where's total here? I think I have it here. I'm just hoping that when total is like above here at around 3 trillion, 3.5, whatever, you'll get that rollover on Bitcoin dominance. All right. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. The chat's pretty dead, but thanks for tuning in either way. Remember to smash that like button on the way out. I'll be going live tomorrow as well. Let me know if you like the new thumbnail. It was created by a friend of mine. We're trying new things to trying to grow the channel. He said he will help me until I get to 100 subs. So let's go. Let's try to get that quickly, so I can stop bothering him. But yeah, I really enjoyed today's stream, man. I think VTC is doing the thing. Vertically accumulating on any pullbacks, I wouldn't get too concerned. I think pullbacks are for buying. And yeah, remember to smash that like button on the way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I hope that you have a great night. Peace.
I think I'm tripping, tripping on my own too. I think I'm tripping, tripping on my own too. I think I'm tripping on my own too. I think I'm tripping.